President Trump not afraid of China's threats to increase tariffs as Beijing reignites major trade tension with the U.S. and the world, really, with Xi Jinping threatening to collapse the global economy. Joining us now to discuss is former Trump White House economic advisor Steve Moore. Steve, happy Friday to you. You know, one thing that is critical we receive from China are the rare earth minerals we need for computer chips, you know, for technology, for the military, AI.
Right.
And now China threatening to withhold exports of that. But why are we as a country so reliant on communist China for that anyway?
Well, happy Friday to you, Jan. Listen, this is a big issue, and it's been brewing for a long time. And I would really liken this to the situation we faced in the 1970s and 1980s when we were so dependent on OPEC for our oil. And we know what happened then is that these OPEC countries had a knife to the neck of the American economy, and they could throw it into recession by increasing or reducing the amount of oil they let flow to us. Now we have the same situation with these critical minerals, and you can see on the screen there that about 15 or 20 of the major minerals that we need for our national defense, that we need for our manufacturing, that we need for our technology industry, microchip industry, needs these minerals. And yet, Jan, we're like 80 to 90% dependent on China and Russia for these minerals. So we have to figure out a way that we can get the minerals here because we have them in the mountains of Dakotas, of Utah, of Colorado, of Montana. So we haven't been doing drilling in this country now for about 25 years, and we've got to get drilling. And I think that's exactly what the Trump administration wants to do, but it's going to take a while to get those mines up and running again.
What American industries will be impacted, and how will this affect our economy if China does follow through with blocking those exports?
Well, as I mentioned, one of the big ones immediately that would be affected is the microchip industry, and you need these very critical metal minerals to allow those microchips to work. But also advanced manufacturing. Our defense systems are very reliant on these critical minerals as well. And of course, if we want to go back to using nuclear power, which is the hot fuel right now, you need uranium and other minerals. So they're very important to us. And I'm frustrated by this, Jen, because we have the minerals here. Why have we put ourselves into a situation where we have to be dependent on our two enemies, Russia and China? It makes no sense.
What's been keeping us from mining our own, and how long would it take when we do, if we do start that process?
Well, that's the problem, right? To get these mines up and running, it could take 3, 4, 5, 6 years. But my point would be, well, let's get going then. Let's start. Let's start tomorrow. I have talked to Secretary Doug Burgum, who is the Interior Secretary. He's all in on this, and our report, by the way, people should go to unleashprosperity.com. You can see that by the best estimates, that one of the best geologists in the world says that, are you ready for this, Jen? The value of these resources that we have right beneath us is like a treasure chest worth $12 trillion.
There you go. That's what, a third of the deficit. So it'll take care of some of that.
That's a big number.
It is a huge number. There's something you posted I want to talk about, and that's with AARP. Reportedly got $9 billion from United Health. So the country's largest health insurer is essentially partners with the largest senior citizen group in the country. How troubling is this, Steve, when it comes to AARP's push to expand healthcare subsidies that's going to, enrich health insurance companies like United Health?
Yeah, what it's telling us is that AARP, which is the largest senior citizens organization, is captive now for money from the biggest health insurance company in the country. And what's happening, this is relevant to what's going on with the government shutdown, because as you know, Jan, the big issue is how much will we expand Medicare and Medicaid. Democrats want to bring back a lot of the cuts that were made. And so I find this to be a big problem. The biggest, I talked about this last week on your show, the biggest advocate and lobbyist for expanding Medicare and Medicaid are the health insurance companies, because they're making all the money off of it. So I'm very nervous about this this kind of golden handshake between the AARP and the health insurance companies. They should be representing seniors, not the health insurance companies.
Right. That's exactly right. All right, former White House economic advisor Steve Moore. Great to see you, sir, on a Friday. Have a great weekend.
You too.